Hello everyone, this is Sweet Talk with Swpea. I'm Annette and this is Allison.
Hi.
And today we're going to run through some brand new designs, some older designs, some sew-alongs, lots of things.
Yep.
So we've just been madly running around trying to work out why we're so hot. We thought we were working hard, weren't we, Allison?
Yeah.
But it turns out the air conditioning was turned up too high. Sort of fanning Allison going,
Yeah. So thanks.
Anyway, so we've had lots of different things released in the last couple of weeks,
We've got
Allison.
some great designs, a bit different, I think, too, to a lot of our older designs.
Yeah, well, we actually cater for, a lot of people send us in suggestions and things for new designs, and we do listen. So one of the ones was, there's a lot of ladies who wanting to make presents and gifts for their granddaughters,
Yep.
younger people, whatever. So we're thinking, what about a clutch, because all young girls going out, whatever. And something kind of, we thought it was modernish, like anime. So that's a Japanese form of animation.
Yes.
So it's very popular. So
We can both hold
we've
one.
got this beautiful girl, and James is going to zoom in on her
Her
eyes.
gorgeous eyes. Which is your favourite, Annette? I like this light one.
I do, but the more I see the dark, and we've seen so many versions
know.
in the group, hey.
That's what I was going to say. Like, this is always my favourite, but I think it's because of the pretty colours in her eyes on this
The
one.
colours are so pretty.
But in the group, there has been some dark
Yeah.
ones posted too, and they are just gorgeous.
People are having a lot of fun with those because that's where the girl gets her personality expression from with her eyes. So
Yeah.
it's just beautiful.
As well, if you post in our Facebook group, we think it's great. And if you enter for Project of the Week, we can then put your photos on the website.
Yeah.
And that's great for people who are thinking of buying something, and they can see all different versions and different
Yeah.
colours and
I
get
know
some inspiration and ideas.
Yeah, when I see all those different versions, it just makes me want to get on the machine and just start making some more.
So this particular design comes in the 5x7, 6x10, 8x12 and 9.5x14. So,
So this
if you
is
have
made-
a large hoop, you could make quite a large
Yeah.
thing that would fit, like papers and books are in, or something that I could see someone carrying to university
Yeah.
or school or something. And it could be a pencil case too.
So this one was made in the 6x10
This
hoop.
is 6x10.
And we do put the final dimensions of the other hoop sizes on the website. So if you go to the anime product, you'll see we'll have, if you make a 5x7 hooping, you'll end up with a purse this big.
Yeah.
And so forth.
All right. So that's.
I
We
just
haven't
wanted
done
to
any
show-
anime before, have we?
No, I just went into the sewing room and I just brought the some of the cutouts of what they've used. You can use fabric on the whole purse. We've used fabric on the back. This fabric
one?
on the back of this
Not a
one,
PU on the back of this one.
and fabric on the fully lined purse inside. And then we've got the beautiful faux leather that we have.
And there's no raw seams.
So you can see how thin. If I put it against something lighter,
I don't know if that's going to show.
you'll see it's so pliable and everything.
Yeah.
You don't need to use it, as I say. We just like them for clutches because you can just wipe them with a damp cloth if they get messy. So they're beautiful.
So go to the website, and that's called our anime clutch.
These would be great to be for gifts like Christmas presents and stuff if
Yeah,
you're
they
starting
would
to
be.
get organised for that.
Excellent.
So that's that. Now we have a block of the month going currently, and it's called Our Treasured Notions, and we're up to block 6. So this is a beautiful one. James is going to have to zoom in again to get all the beautiful detail. So there's 3 panels in there. Lots of embroidery on this little panel. There's
They're gorgeous.
the bees and the flowers. Little sign there.
I can't wait till we can show the one that's complete.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
So because it's a mystery block, I can only show you one block at a time. So
Yeah.
this is our test one. So that's just been released.
And that comes in a 5x7, 6x10 or 7x12.
And if you go to the website, we'll have links below, you'll be able to see the previous month. So if you're only just joining the Treasured Notions, you can do that. You're most welcome, and you can go back and buy the previous blocks.
There's also been a border release, hasn't there?
Yeah, and there's a Facebook group that you can join for that one. We'll have the links below.
And you don't have to do it along with us either. You can just buy the blocks later
That's
and
right.
complete
Definitely.
that. So that's our block of the month.
That's definitely. Okay, so now we've got our sew along. So this is our June 2022 sew along. It's absolutely beautiful.
Now this really needs some zooming in because there's some gorgeous embroidery on
It's
it.
the Feathered Jungle Table Runner. Everyone's having so much fun with that in the sew along.
This
group.
was a great choice for the sew along because it's something where you could get inventive with your colours. You could do monotone, dark with light on it or light with dark on it. We've gone for brights.
And we've used, so the design comes with an end panel, this panel here, and a middle panel, which you then just repeat to make.
These last two and
these are just duplicated.
Yeah.
So you could make this runner as long as you like by repeating some panels.
Yes. And when you buy that, you get all the size files, and this one comes in 5x7, 6x10 and 7x12. So even if you have a smaller hoop, that you can still participate in this sew along.
So we've made this very colourful, but you could do it in monotones. You could just do tones of blues or whatever colour.
Yeah.
A lot of people have done a dark background with birds on them, pattern background. I mean, there's just so many options.
And we have a separate Facebook group for this, so the normal Facebook group doesn't get inundated with just hundreds of photos of the jungle runner.
Yeah.
So if you want to participate in the sew along, join our Facebook group. You can find the link on the website along where the product is on the website.
And once you join that sew along Facebook group, there's a code for 30% off this gorgeous design. So the code's only available to people in that group. Mm-hmm. When you join that Facebook group, the code will be at the top in the pin post with all of the information about the design. Yep. So that's just beautiful. We can't wait to see what everyone does with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so next on our list is another beautiful table runner, Allison.
A table runner.
Don't you jump in yet. We've got a list of things, how we're doing things. This is our So Cute table runner. And it is so cute.
This is by our new digitizer,
Naomi.
Yeah.
She's doing so well.
Yes, she is.
It's a big learning curve, isn't it? When you like, she's got a graphic arts background, but to come into doing this, she's doing a wonderful job. So it's just basically 5 panels with some simple applique on it. So nothing too hard for dexterity.
It'd actually be quite a quick table runner to make. With lots of applique.
And the beautiful different stitching that she's managed to incorporate into it too.
That's the moment you go and make yourself a cup of tea.
Yes. Although sometimes when I try and embrace that moment, Allison, as soon as I walk out the door, the machine goes,
Yes, I know. You give it a go though.
Yeah. It's so cute. And then we give you the files, of course, for each panel. We also give you the instructions how to assemble the table runner with this gorgeous, call that paper binding.
Paper binding, and you can just leave that out. That's optional if you don't want that. And this actually is our easy binding method, where we just use the back of the table runner and you can fold it over.
Yep.
And you still get beautiful corners.
Yeah.
And that is just the most simple way, and actually a really neat way because you don't have any overlapping of the.
That's right. That's always the
binding at the back. So that's on this one.
I think the paper binding actually really makes it when you can, put accent colour in.
Yep.
So we've seen some really good ones in our Facebook groups with this too, haven't we? Different colours. I saw a beautiful green one the other day.
And wall hangings and bags. Yeah. I think we've seen someone make a really long one to go down beside a door.
I think another lady was saying in the group she was going to make it like a machine cover. So she was going to make it like this and then just have, additional fabric across the back so she could drape it across.
It's beautiful.
So this is just in case you forget to sew.
Yeah.
You had this up on your, I should sew. as if we need reminding.
Not around here we don't.
Okay, so Allison, now I want to go on to your beautiful backpack.
Now we're calling this mine because
you like backpacks.
I designed it. And I always use a backpack as a handbag, and we only had some larger backpacks, so I wanted to do a Swpea design. The reason I love a handbag backpack is because I do get a sore neck and everything, so I don't like having a heavy shoulder
Yeah.
bag. And also, when you're out and about, you can put it on your back and your hands free to, when you're shopping,
Yeah.
to look through things, or actually if you're out shopping and you have a small child or a baby or something,
Yeah.
it just gives you the free hands to do that. We've put pockets everywhere. There's a zipper pocket on the back. That's in there. That has no raw seams inside there. Then there's pockets on the side, on both sides. And then under here, there's a zipper on this panel, and same thing. So that's a great place for phone or your car keys or something you have to get out a lot.
Yeah.
And then we've also done instructions on making a panel for the back lining here, which incorporates a zipper as well, and that's a zipper pocket in there. You don't have to do that if you think that's a little bit advanced, or you just don't want to give it a go, or you have some other method of making a pocket inside a tote bag that you want to use.
Allison, I must say, it's such a professional looking bag. I hope the photos can show how wonderfully
we've actually made it with
bag.
recycled denim. And
even the is that called eco quilting?
Where?
This?
Oh yes.
The eco quilting gives it some more stability.
It does.
Doesn't
This
it?
recycled denim gives
so
a bit of a more of a rustic look. I've also made one in faux leather.
Yeah.
Well, I have it at home, of course, forgot to bring it today. So the other thing that is exciting about this bag is the fringing detail that we have here on the flap.
So this isn't purchased fringing from a store, is it?
This is sewn with your embroidery machine, and then you do it by clipping the bobbin thread at the back. But in Martin's video, he shows you exactly how to do that.
It's a great technique.
In case you don't like it, we also provide the files to make a plainer flap. Not everyone's going to like this.
No.
And that's just some beautiful satin stitch, and with another decorative stitch on top of that. So you can have that on the bag.
You can actually see while you've got that panel like this, how kind of substantial it feels.
Yeah.
And that's got our bag stiffener in it.
It's got our bag stiffener in
it. It's really nice and substantial.
So Martin has done a video that you can watch on the complete making of the bag, and that will be posted in the Facebook group. He's also stitched this out so you can see there's some other options with the fringing as well. You can either create a looped effect like this side, or you can do a cut effect like this side, and that just is all in the difference of how you trim the thread on the back of this. I don't know if I can show you that. It's probably a bit of a mess in there.
So clever.
But it's that you trim along here in different ways, and it gives you a different effect. So that's that option.
I'd encourage everybody to try this bag because there's so many techniques that you can learn in it.
You know, it's not even that much different from anything else.
No.
Each panel is that's a mug rug.
That's right.
It turns into a flap.
Yep. And the machine does all of that part.
These panels on here, like that's just a panel made in the hoop with a zipper. So that's easier to make than a purse, really. Yeah. Same with the panel on the back. The sides are also,
and the sides are
they're also hoopings.
Yeah, so that's the one panel.
So all you're really doing is making hoopings,
and then
stitching them together, and then putting a lining in like you do a tote bag. And really, it's not that much more difficult. We've also got an option to make a mesh pocket.
Now that's handy.
And we've stitched that out as well. And that will be in the instructions in a video somewhere as well to just show.
So this is our fabric mesh. It's a great sort of soft mesh, isn't it?
Yep. And it'd be good if you want to put a drink or anything in the side pocket. I just got these out because they're
the colours that you use.
That's the exact colours that Martin used.
So what a good scrap buster. I mean, so many people have got old denim jeans and things lying around the house that
that's right.
One day they're going to grow into, get small enough to fit into.
Yep.
You could start cutting them up and be making these beautiful bags.
Yes. So we're looking forward to seeing.
And the base too. The base is bent.
The base is
halted,
also
so
done in the hoop.
It's lovely and padded.
And then the straps. We've made some lovely straps that have also got this strip down the centre just to make them a little bit more attractive.
That's really good technique.
And that instruction is all there in the Word document, but also in the video. So if you want to have an opportunity to learn how to make straps with the video teaching you how to do that, you can use that. And we've got a handle here too, that's so you can carry around or hook it.
So I noticed too, Allison, with the back, we're so happy with our beautiful metallic zippers.
Yeah.
That we don't want to hide them. with folds over the tape of the zipper. So that's the zipper tape there, rainbow metallic.
They just run beautifully.
They're just beautiful. So we've got a whole range of them on the website too, if you're interested in getting some.
So that's called the Fringe Backpack. It's on the website. It comes in a 6x10, 7x12, and we have a separate Facebook sew along group. If you want to join in along with everyone else and learn how to make something like this, it's a great opportunity.
Beautiful. I'll put them in there so you don't.
Oh,
put them in there so we don't just
help
help
it.
them out. And then that stained glass. We're organised.
We're organised.
Okay, so this is our second sew along for June. We have a second group. Well, it wasn't for me. We've got a second sew along group called Keeping It Simple Sew Along. So it's usually going to be techniques that are simpler than in the main one, and something that's quicker to do and finish. So it's not going to take you the whole.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
want something
people are
that
time
people
pressed.
can accomplish.
So this basically is just 2 hooped panels sewn together. So you can see the size of it there. So this one was made in a 6x10.
Yep.
So we've got 2 of them, and it replicates stained glass. So the beautiful black satin stitching just makes the design pop out. So of course it's a flower.
And we've made this design to be a key hanger.
Yes. So it's just got a simple folded piece of fabric. This is part of the instructions how to do it. Then you can put a rod through, hang it on your wall, and then these loops. They're done in the. They're part of the instructions too. Show you how to do that. If you're in the sew along group, as part of the competition rules, we're allowing people to leave out this top piece if they don't want to do it, and they don't need to put the key holders on. So you can just make it like a
nice placemat.
Yeah. Or you could even put it up on the wall. Wouldn't that be beautiful? You could frame it.
You could frame that. That'd be cool.
So that comes in multiple sizes too. So you've got the option to make it a hanger, keep it just as a mug rug without the extra bits hanging on it. Just beautiful.
And that's our current June Kiss sew along.
Keeping it simple sew along. So the details will be below for that. They run for the month of June.
That's right. I forgot to say for the other designs that the link is at the bottom of our YouTube videos in the description.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Then I think Allison, the bag, yes?
Well, another bag.
Yes.
Love bags. This is called our Neapolitan purse.
Yes.
Or handbag.
Yep.
We named it so because Neapolitan ice cream has 3 colours.
Yep.
And also because this is our basket weave cork we've used in it, and this embroidery reminded us of ice cream cones, the cones themselves.
Yeah, I think the original working title for this design was the basket weave bag.
Oh, was it?
But as the girls were sewing it, they were going, this is actually looking like the Neapolitan ice cream, so let's change the name.
I don't know if other countries have Neapolitan ice cream. If you don't, it's strawberry, vanilla and chocolate.
Different layers.
Chunkies, like all together.
I can remember when we were growing up, Allison, Mum would get Neapolitan ice cream as a special treat.
Yes.
And of course, the only bit that'd be left would be the vanilla because
we did the chocolate and the strawberry.
Yeah, I think you might have liked the chocolate and I ate the strawberry. That was all right. So. But then we just left the vanilla for everybody else.
For the little brother.
So this can be made, of course, in fabrics as well. But we've used it in our faux leather and cork. And I went into the sewing room and I've actually got the remnants of what they've used for this bag. So that's the pink in it. It's kind of got like an ombre, that one. The tan. And then this is cork fabric. You can actually see how thin that is too.
We did a show the other week at Beenleigh and it was amazing. A lot of the ladies hadn't heard of cork fabric.
Yeah.
So we had to explain a lot about it, but it is actually real cork and it gets lined with a real fabric.
Yeah.
So
it's a real process,
that gives it the strength.
Yeah.
But it's very thin. It's just, you can use it just like fabric. There's nothing special. Just when you're ironing it, make sure you cover it with something before you put it. Don't put a hot iron on it.
And you wouldn't,
probably more the glitter and that would come off.
Well, you wouldn't put a hot iron on any of this anyway. No.
Anyway, and the actual bag itself has a zipper inside. We have a lot of requests for that, so that's in this design. And you can open it up like that, and it's all fully lined and there's no raw seams or anything in there. And we've done, once again, these straps are gorgeous.
They look really professional, don't they?
Yeah. Double, so we provide the instructions on how to do that.
Because we get a lot of requests on where do we get our straps from, and previous times we used to have to source them like everybody else. We'd go onto eBay looking for leather straps and stuff. Now we can make our own.
Yeah.
And you can
do the same as our instructions in fabric as well, so you don't have to use PU. You don't have to use faux leather at all for the bag. You can do it in.
But it just makes it like such a finished, polished looking product when you've got like this strap is really similar to the bag.
Anyway, so that's the Neapolitan handbag, and it comes in the 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 or 7x7, and we have made this one in the 6x6.
And all the final dimensions for the bag, if you make it in the different size hoops, will be on the website. So you'll be able to check to see how big the finished bag will be. Actually, that looks nice with your outfit, Allison.
It's really
very nice.
All right.
So I think that's all the news we have this week for you. Don't forget we have a 20% off all of our quilts, Allison.
That's right.
Till the end of the weekend. So it's only just started. You'll find the link if you go to the website. The link, the header at the top of the website has got the ad for it.
Actually, that header that's on there, if you don't know, will scroll across. Yeah. I think after a certain time, but you can also drag it across.
You can, it
and
changes.
It shows you they're all our specials and current sew-alongs and everything that are going on at the moment.
And they're clickable too. So if you click it, it'll take you to a page where you'll see all of the quilts.
Yep.
Okay. That's it, I think.
That's it for our sweet talk this week. So thanks for being with us.
Yeah, nothing. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
So if you've liked any products on the video this week, you can go to our website, which is swpea.com.